Okay, so we are live, and this is Aminah. She has been in my self-love prescription program for about 8 weeks now, and I just wanted to talk with her to ask her some questions about her experience in the program and any wins, any changes that has happened in her life, and for her to share with you guys what has been going on for her since starting the program. So I just have a few questions, Aminah. And the first
Yeah.
question is, where were you mentally before starting the program?
Um, I would say unfocused, distracted, um, not at ease.
Okay, and then why did you want to start the program?
Because I was looking for something that would help me be more consistent in my goals, achieving my goals, because I was getting distracted easily. And so I wanted to find somebody who could support me along the way to conquer my goals. Because I knew what I wanted to do, I just didn't have the support and backing, and probably not quite all the tools needed.
Okay, so what is it that you wanted to do? What were some of the goals that you had?
Well, I wanted to be more organized within my home, be able to set goals and achieve them, um, and be more focused, be able to concentrate on the things I do to give my undivided attention to them.
Do you feel like you have been able to be more organized and more focused in your life since starting the program?
Yes, I would say so. My home's more organized. I'm on a better schedule. Before starting the program, I would stay up late nights. I think I told you this,
Mhm.
and it was hard for me to get up early in the morning, which I need to because I have 5 kids. Um, and now I'm able to be to bed by 10:30 at least, the latest, and still get up early before my kids because I need time to myself before my day starts. So that's really helped me.
Okay, so you having 5 children, do you feel like having as that many children affected how you were performing in the program, or do you feel like it's a barrier for taking the program?
I wouldn't say a barrier. It does add a little challenge to it. So because of the current events with the quarantine and stuff, they're now getting homeschooled. So that kind of threw me off track of being on pace with the course weekly. But because it's flexible enough that I can do it when I have time, it worked out for me. Well, it's working out for me.
Okay, okay, that's good. Now, another question I want to ask is, were you afraid to enroll into the program at first?
Yes, I was a little hesitant because it was a financial uh, challenge, I guess, because my husband was changing jobs at the time. And I was a little hesitant about it at first because of that.
Okay, and what guided you to make the purchase?
Well, after talking to you, and I forget what the first webinar was called,
Masterclass.
what was they called? Masterclass.
Yeah.
Um, when I listened to that, I heard a lot of things that put me at ease to think that, you know what, this might be for me. And when we talked on the phone, I don't know, it was something about your energy that made me feel relaxed enough to tell you stuff and open up and be vulnerable with you. And that's not something that, excuse me, that's not something that I am used to, So I thought I've invested in other things, self-help books sometimes, invested in other things. So I thought I should just invest in myself for once so that I can overcome some barriers that I have. And the tools that you told me about were something that resonated with me.
Okay, now were you new to this? Were you new to the tools that I was teaching, or new to some of the things that I'm teaching?
Yes, some of the things are new for me. like the concentration exercises.
Mm-hmm.
That was new for me. The new ways to be able to focus and uh, just give my attention to one thing. Those were tools that really helped me. Meditation, I've practiced meditation before, but you've taught me that you don't need to meditate for long. It could be 5-10 minutes out the day, and that goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
So there are things that I didn't know about prior, but you made it more easier for me to do so that it's more consistent.
Okay. Okay. Now, what wins have you experienced while being in the program?
Well, I'm definitely at peace. I have more patience. My relationship is better with my husband. Um, I'm not easily upset. I'm not triggered so easy. Um, yeah, I have a better relationship within my household. My children, children can be challenging, different personalities and stuff, and I'm able to deal with it better. I'm
Okay.
more organized as far as I'm also a student. I didn't say that. I'm also a student getting ready to go into a nursing program, and manage my time better, and that's helped.
Okay. And how early did you start seeing the changes in your life since starting the program? You've been in there for about 8 weeks, but how early did you start seeing changes?
I would say within the first 2 weeks, to tell you the truth. I think that my first win, which this, it just, I don't believe in coincidences. So, but I thought my daughter wasn't going to get into a college we wanted her to go to, the HBCU. I think I shared that with you.
Mhm.
And she ended up getting accepted into two. So that for me was a big win during this program. And the fact that my relationship. So I think by the third week, at least in my relationship, I started to not be triggered by certain things, which helps my husband to see certain things. So we're not battling each other
Mhm.
because I'm not triggering him and I'm not reacting to things like I used to.
Okay. And then you also said that at first you didn't know if your husband was going to get the job. And
Yeah.
then he ended
Hmm.
up getting the job as well, correct?
Yes, he did. That was within the first week. I think we found that out.
Mhm. Mhm. So another question was, do you feel like that you have to be a part of any religion to be in this program?
No, I think this goes across the board. I think it's more spiritual than anything. It helps with your spirit. Whatever you practice, I think it'll be just another add on to that because I
And do
think
you,
it's more spiritual than religion based.
and do you feel that I push any of my beliefs on you while being in the program?
Not at all. Mm-mm.
Okay. So far, what is your biggest takeaway from being in the program?
Is that when you're consistent with your prayer and your meditation, um, it's something about it, and yoga helps too. But it's something about it just brings peace within you. And when you're at peace, everything outside uh, isn't so hard to deal with. You can deal with anything when you're internally at peace.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And would you recommend this program to anyone else, and why? And why or why not?
Yes, I would recommend it. I would recommend it to mothers, especially that are having a hard time. I would say that this is a good thing because not only are you going to heal yourself, but you're able to get tools to pass on and heal generational curses. I would say, break the cycle of bad habits with your children. So I would definitely recommend to utilize the tools that you provide within the program, and they're life changing.
Okay. And what do you love most about the program?
Well, I love that. I haven't been able to get on these support calls as of late, but I like that I can just, I like that's one thing is I like that I can just call, and talk to you at least twice a week if I need to. I haven't been able to do that because it's quarantine thing and homeschool and stuff, but I like that you're there. You're a listening ear, and I like that you have the tools that that will help me to be consistent into reaching my goals. I think this is really going to help me during my nursing program because I hear it's very stressful from other people. So I'm glad I came across you prior to getting into the program because I feel this is really going to help me and keep me grounded through the program.
Okay. And so the last question is that, is there anything else that you would like to mention or add?
Um, just that, we buy things, that we really don't use or that don't last, and that I would just recommend that people invest in themselves because it's definitely worth it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
That was a
It's worth
beautiful
it.
ending. Thank you. I
You
feel
are
that
welcome,
same way,
Marty.
but it's different coming from another person who is actually taking the program and actually did invest into their self. So um yeah, I just wanted to see if you had anything else to add, and I was not expecting that. So I really appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. It's the truth.
Thank you. So those are all the questions. I just wanted it to be, really quick and short, just 15 minutes. And we are at the 15-minute mark. So thank you so much for doing this for me, Aminah, and doing it for yourself. I think you are an awesome, awesome, awesome client and student of the course, and I'm so grateful to have you. Honestly, like I'm always thanking God, Creator, the universe, Spirit for you. Honestly, I am for all the women in my program. But I do really appreciate you.
Well, you are welcome, and it's the same for you. I really appreciate you too, because I'm sure my kids, if they were in here, would say say the same. Because I'm a lot more laid back. I don't stress as easy, so I'm sure they would thank you too.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to your 5 children and your day.
Okay.
Um, and thank you so much for doing this. Peace and blessings and love and light to you, Aminah.
Peace and blessings to you as well.
All right.